Hey everyone, Scott the Scott Man, and we are back in my home city of Detroit, Michigan, here in Mexicantown, here in southwest Detroit. It is a fantastic neighborhood here in Detroit. You got all kinds of great Mexican restaurants, bakeries, and very cool architecture and street art. I highly recommend checking out Mexicantown here in Detroit. It is absolutely fantastic, and there's a lot of delicious food too, including authentic Mexican style tacos. Oh yeah. So I figured I'd film this video here now that I've been back from Mexico for a couple weeks, where I got to go to Mexico City, and then I also got to visit a couple other different areas nearby too, like Teotihuacan, and also went to Cuernavaca, and also to Taxco. So I had such a great time, and I've been really enjoying sharing all my different travels from there. That have a few different videos that have gone up on YouTube, and now that I'm back here in Detroit, I just want to reflect back on the trip a little bit, basically tell you why I went to Mexico, or specifically Mexico City, and also give you 5 important things to know about Mexico and Mexico City. Because it is my mission, as I mentioned a while back, to spread cultural awareness to everyone, to help bring everyone closer together, and to help understand our world even better. So yeah, I had never been to Mexico at all before. So it was my very first time going. I'm so glad I finally went. It was such a fantastic experience. Got to really dig deep into the culture, experience the friendliness of the Mexican people, and of course have some amazing food too. And it's one of those places where you have to travel to, because it is absolutely fantastic. It is really an eye-opening experience. It's like I'd love to go back at some point to check out some more of Mexico. And I feel like a lot of people tend to skip Mexico a lot of times just because of what they hear on the news about different things. And that's why I keep saying in my videos, you have to, like, I'm not saying don't read the headlines or anything like that, but it's like you can't just solely rely on the news for everything, because all they portray is negativity. And let's just say if all I did was watch the news, I wouldn't want to travel anywhere because it make it sound like that the world is an awful, dangerous, and scary place. So in reality, it's not. That's why when it comes to learning about different places, you gotta rely on different travel vlogs and travel blogs, whether it's here on YouTube or on Instagram. Of course, I've been sharing a lot of great things on Instagram as well too. I've made some different reels and posts on there. Should probably cross over so I don't upset anybody, although it looks like he was turning anyway. And yeah, that's Taqueria El Rey over there. Fantastic, authentic Mexican-style tacos. I just ate there for lunch just a little bit ago. I even covered that in a restaurant tour I did not too long ago about some restaurants to check out here in Detroit. All right, so anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about. So I'm basically here to present 5 things you should know about Mexico, and especially Mexico City. So the very first thing is that there's more to Mexico than just the resorts. So it's like I hear all the time about people going to Mexico and all they're doing is going to Cancun or Cabo San Lucas, and they're just spending their entire time at the resort, an all-inclusive resort. That's not seeing Mexico, because all you're doing is just relaxing by the pool or by the beach and having food catered to you like if you're a millionaire in a mansion. And it's like you're not experiencing the culture that way. It's like you have to, it's like I'm not saying don't go to an all-inclusive resort or anything, but if you do, it's like you definitely have to go off the property to go experience the local culture, because it's fantastic. And of course, what's even better too is you get away from the resorts too, so that way you're going to places like Mexico City or to Oaxaca. I could probably go up on the bridge, or the pedestrian bridge over here. This goes over like Interstate 75 and 96 over by the Ambassador Bridge, which goes over to Canada. But that's kind of why I went to Mexico City, because you don't see all-inclusive resorts in Mexico City. Oh, it's getting a little windy. I'm gonna go back. I got a microphone, but I want you to be able to hear me. So anyway, that's kind of why I went to Mexico City, because it's the heart and soul of Mexico. It's the capital city. It's like So like pretty much all roads in Mexico lead to Mexico City. So like with me, I just stayed at a hotel in one of the nice areas of Mexico City, and I felt like no different than if I was vacationing or going on a trip in Europe. Okay, I can safely cross now. So yeah, the moral of the story is, yeah, stay away from the all-inclusive resorts, or if you do stay at them, yeah, definitely you need to get away from them each day, so that way you can truly see how cool Mexico really is. And I feel like a lot of people tend to maybe stay at them just because they're eerie about going outside the resort, where they feel like that they're sheltered in a blanket of safety, which brings me to my second point: safety for Mexico. Mexico is not as dangerous as you think. Yes, I can't sugarcoat everything. Like, there are areas in Mexico where you should really avoid. Like, you can look at some of the different travel advisories for different areas of Mexico. There are some states, especially as you get close to the border of the United States, where you really shouldn't go just because of a lot of trouble that's going on there. There are different areas around the country where, yeah, you should try to avoid. And if you look online for like different travel forums like TripAdvisor, or watch different travel videos either on YouTube or Instagram, where generally we're seeing people go to the travel, like Mexico City, Oaxaca, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, Puerto Vallarta, or even like to like Ensenada and Cabo San Lucas. People are going there all the time, man. They come back safe and sound. So yeah, when it comes to visiting Mexico, or even like Mexico City, it's like you just have to be smart. Like, no matter, it's no different than if you're traveling to someplace in Europe. You're gonna find like petty crime, unfortunately, like pickpocketing. It's a thing. No different than if you're going to Rome or Barcelona, where you can see pickpockets or even some scams like the bracelet scam, or people spraying ketchup or mustard on you, trying to act like they're good Samaritans trying to clean you up, but in reality someone's working with them to steal your money from your pocket. So yes, that is a thing in Mexico, just like it is in Europe. So it's like you just have to watch your backside and make sure that you're just keeping an eye on things, and you're not going out at night, which I pretty much did all my exploring during the daytime. And then what's nice about Mexico City and other areas of Mexico as well is that you can get an Uber to go to many different places. I used Uber a lot, and Uber is very safe to use just because everything's monitored and to try to guarantee your safety. And I went in many Ubers in Mexico City, felt very safe, and it's very affordable too. So yeah, don't let the news headlines scare you. Mexico, I did not run into any bad situations in Mexico City. Anyway, so that's all I'll say about that topic. So leading into the next topic, I'll go this way. So the next topic is the culture. Mexico is very rich in culture. There's a beautiful culture there. It's like, of course, you have everything from theaters and lots of amazing street art. And of course, the people are amazing. I'll get to that in a little while. But also, what I really enjoy seeing too is that when I was walking around some of the different parks in Mexico City, like I was seeing people just going out and either dancing or just enjoying the day. It's a beautiful thing. I love seeing things like that. And of course, the Palacio de Bellas Artes, which is the main performing arts theater in Mexico City, it is one of the most beautiful theaters I've ever seen. It felt like it's like I was walking by a theater in Vienna, Austria. And there's a lot of cool attractions too, like Chapultepec Castle, which was really beautiful. It felt like I was looking at a castle in France. I still need to travel to France, but say that for another day. But it was just fantastic. And of course, going to all the different neighborhoods where I got to see all the different restaurants, cafes, and markets, and all these different plazas and squares. It is beautiful. And I went during this early part of the spring, and things were in bloom. It was just gorgeous. And I think if I went like a week or two earlier, when I go off in the countryside a little bit, I would have seen like a big butterfly migration. which was really cool. And of course, even getting out of Mexico City as well too, learning about the history, like with all those different temples over at Teotihuacan, or even checking out the silver mining town of Taxco. That was really cool. Like for Taxco and Cuernavaca, I went on a little group excursion for the day, and that was really cool. It was absolutely gorgeous too, especially with the mountains as well. But yeah, Mexico is rich with amazing culture. And another cultural thing too that leads to my fourth topic, the food. It's like, you know me, I'm a big foodie, and wow, it was so good. So many great tacos, quesadillas. The street food is phenomenal. It's like you do gotta be careful with the food in Mexico. You gotta make sure when eating street food that you're eating at a place where there's a ton of people and where the hygiene and the cleanliness standards are up to par, because you don't want to get like food poisoning or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I think I ate something while I was there where I ended up having traveler's diarrhea for like a day. So I kind of had to postpone my foodie adventures for like a day, but I was back to normal after that. So, but it's stuff like that can happen though. So it's like anytime you go to Mexico City or any place in the world, you always have some type of a first aid kit. So that way, in case you get like traveler's diarrhea, you got some medicine you can take, and then you can get back out and exploring your destination. But other than that, but yeah, the food was fantastic. Had so much tacos, quesadillas, tostadas, enchiladas, including with mole, which is the national dish of Mexico. It was just phenomenal. It's like, just absolutely loved it. And then getting to my last point, because I'm gonna try to start wrapping things up a little bit, is that the people are friendly. The people are wonderful. It's like they're very friendly. Like even all the Uber drivers I rode with, they're very, very friendly. It's like, yeah, when it comes to the Mexican people, they are great people. It's like they're just like us, where they work hard to try to earn a living, to try to support their family. And of course, and then at the end of the workday, they like to get out and play and have fun. It's a wonderful thing. It's like I'm a true believer in the fact that we're all children of the same world. It's like we're all the same, and it's like always remember that. It's like whether you're from the United States or from Mexico, from Canada, from China, Japan, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Nigeria, you name it. Every country in the world, we're all the same, and it's like we're all trying to earn a living, support our families, and make the world a better place. But yeah, I had such a great time in Mexico and Mexico City. And of course, I'm so glad I went there, so that way I was able to help spread more cultural awareness. So that way, hopefully I can encourage you to visit Mexico as well. Or if you can't for different reasons, you may not be able to travel at all for different reasons. So you can always still watch my content here on YouTube or even on Instagram, where I share a lot of content from my travels to help basically make the world a better place, bring us all closer together, help spread cultural awareness through travel and food. So yeah, don't skip out on Mexico. It is a fantastic country. And Mexico City, a great city. It's definitely up there. I had a great time. I'd love to go back at some point and also explore more of Mexico. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to conclude things here in Mexicantown here in Detroit. And thank you for watching this video, and thank you for watching my Mexico City series here. Got some more travels planned, and you definitely don't want to go away, and you definitely stay tuned. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Detroit, Michigan.